Yo, what up everybody, it's Stewart, and today's video is about marketing yourself as an author. A lot of people, wonder, is it really necessary for me to start marketing when I don't even have a book ready or published, or it's not even completed yet? And the answer is yes, you need to start marketing as soon as possible. You need to start marketing yourself as an author, as a writer, as, any kind of artist. The moment you decide you want to pursue that, you don't have to have any physical products or anything like that available at the time, but you do need to start marketing yourself so you can get your name out there. So when you do have a book ready for release, people already kind of know who you are by name a little bit. You kind of generated a little bit of buzz about yourself and about the book by that point. So you're not just releasing a book and everybody's like, I don't know who this is, not worry about it. People say, oh yeah, I've heard about them, or I've heard them talking about their book for a while, but it seems like something that's interesting. The more motivated to go buy it if they already know something about you. So basically, this video is gonna be short. You can find videos on YouTube, on the internet, Skillshare, any kind of tutorial site for creatives. You can go find that. So yeah, that's it. No, I'm joking. But no, you can get on here, get on the internet, and there's a million different places. I'm sure you can find different types of marketing help. If you want something specific for social media, there's stuff out there for it. If you want a specific social media site, like if you want something just for Facebook or whatever, you can go and find that as well. Like I said, you can get here on YouTube and search for videos. I'm sure they're on there. Skillshare is another great class type video community where you can watch people's videos and they kind of tell you what's going on or whatever, kind of teach you like class. But the difference between it and YouTube, it's broken down into multiple episodes usually for each class, and there is a small fee, a monthly payment you have to pay, which isn't that much. I think it's like $10 a month or something. And there's always people giving out free coupon codes and this and that for like 2 months for free or something. So it's not that big a deal. But if you don't want to pay that, like I said, you can get here on YouTube. You can just search the internet for, other marketing strategies and stuff like that. But basically, besides that, I'm going to name off a couple different things that can help you as an author to market yourself. Not necessarily your book, because like I said, you need to start marketing yourself before you have a book released, and then once you have a book released, then you can start focusing more on the actual product itself. But you still need to also market yourself as an author at the same time as your book. So this will go for anybody that's new as well as anybody that's already published, and this is also for self-published and traditional published, because even if you decide to go the traditional route and thinking, well, my publisher will market my stuff for me. No, they might do a little bit, but they're not going to give you nearly as much marketing as you think they are, if any. Most of them won't even market you unless they actually think that they're going to get quite a bit out of you, which they usually don't unless, you're a big name. That's the ones that they put all their money on. So you're going to have to do a lot of your own marketing. So I got my notebook in front of me, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. I made some notes. I usually don't do scripted videos. I've never done scripted videos. And I wouldn't really say this is scripted either. It's just key points, one word point type things. First one, Skillshare, YouTube, internet, bam. That's what I've already discussed. Besides searching the internet to learn about marketing, one of the things you can do to actually help market yourself is by creating a base, a platform, a network on social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever kind of platform you want, a Patreon, I don't know what all else, LinkedIn if you want that, Tumblr, Reddit, whatever. You need to establish a social media presence. That's the best way to get yourself out there, because everybody's on social media these days, it seems. Or just about everybody. But along with that, you need to kind of understand the market as well as your audience, or what will be your audience, and to target more of that base in the social media realm. Like Twitter, if you are somebody that likes to post a lot, quite frequently, like multiple times a day, Twitter would be good for you, because to stay relevant on there, you have to post constantly, basically. Otherwise, you just get lost in the flood of people. As well as the audience typically is a lot younger for Twitter as versus like Facebook. Facebook, you kind of have to post regularly, but not as regular as you would have to on Twitter. And also the audience demographic is a little bit older for Facebook versus Twitter, as well as Instagram. If you like more aesthetics, sharing like artwork or actual aesthetics for characters and this and that, for your book that's not out yet, but you want to kind of show that to give people like an idea and feel of your story, you can post that stuff on Pinterest and on Instagram. And the difference there that I feel, I have both. Instagram, you're kind of limited to just basically, I think it's 3 posts a day or within 24 hours, I believe, because they have it in the algorithm that if you post more than that, you're kind of spamming people, and they don't really like that. Now, they are rechanging some of their ones and zeros, I guess, of the website, and they're supposed to be updating it at some point. I don't know if that's going to change or not. I know some of the liking system and the views of it or whatever is going to get changed and stuff, but I don't know if that's really going to affect how many you can post. But the last I heard, you're allowed to post about 3 times a day before you get flagged for spamming. And I think they put you like Instagram jail or something for a little bit. I don't know. So you kind of got to watch for that. But if you're like me, I post maybe once or twice a week usually, unless something else pops up. Then I might post a 3rd time or something. But hardly ever post more than once a day. So that's perfectly fine. On Pinterest, on the other hand, I don't think there is a limit that you can post. As well as there's not an actual feed like there is on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, where you have to scroll through everything and it's showing like the newest or the most engaged or whatever. Pinterest algorithm is a little different, and your post will be just as visible today as it will be 2 or 3 years from now. However, there's not really that much of a difference when it comes to people actually stumbling across it. Besides social medias, while you're using them, whether it is on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, there are all kinds of hashtags you can use to help target the audience that you're looking for. A very common one is writing community on Instagram, writers of Instagram or writers of IG. There's Bookstagram, when it's more focused on books, like for readers, or you're focusing more on your book after you've released it. There's also hashtags like am writing fantasy, am writing science fiction, or sci-fi, am writing romance, am writing whatever. You can just use all that. And there hashtag books, bookish, reader, writing, whatever. There's all kinds of different combinations you can use, as well as here on YouTube. We're classified as author tubers when we're talking about more, writing tips for authors and other writing related videos, whether it's a how-to or whatever. And then ones that talks about more like book reviews and book calls are booktubers. So when you use it, you would do hashtag authortube or hashtag booktube or whatever like that. That would kind of draw in that audience for you. And you can make up your own hashtags. I do one for every time I post anything about my METAGORE book. It's hashtag METAGORE. So if I type up, the battle for METAGORE, it's the battle for hashtag METAGORE. So when anybody just, say, oh, hey, I want to see what's up with METAGORE, or, his METAGORE series, they can type that up, and then every single post I've ever made with that in it will pop up, as well as anything else. For book 2, even though it's part of the METAGORE series, I usually try to throw in the hashtag METAGORE somewhere, but I'm also doing hashtag sovereign duties, which is the title for book 2. You can also do your name to try to kind of generate buzz on the SEO scale, I guess, to get yourself better search results and everything else. You just want to do all that to kind of target the proper audience and to generate buzz about you as an individual, as well as your books if you do have books, but this is more on an individual basis. After that, some other things you can do is have a blog. I have a blog. I don't really know what to put on a blog, so don't come to me for help on that. But you can use the blog to help interact with your fan base. You're constantly posting stuff regularly. It's not really just a post where it's like, I'm about to go to the store, about to do this, whatever. But you can kind of interact with them. You can write about your day-to-day. Even if that sounds like something that's really irrelevant, it gives a sense of your writing style to your readers, as well as an insight to you, so they feel like they know you more personally, so that way they're more invested in you as an author or as a person in that regards. Me, I do different writing tags that I don't do on AuthorTube. I get so many, I have so many that I want to do that I wasn't tagging in, but I want to do anyways. So I kind of spread them out evenly between here on AuthorTube as well as my website. So I kind of got some for both platforms, as well as I do different things related to my book. I've released different histories for the different kingdoms of my book on my blog. I've also done other little writing projects that I've done on my blog. I posted a deleted scene from a debut novel on my blog. I wrote like a little poem type thing, whatever, for my local writing group, posted that on my blog. I plan on revisiting some of my old songs and lyrics, posting some of that on my blog. So you don't have to actually write about yourself or like a journal type entry if you don't want to. You can use it for other means of communication and topics and stuff if you want. If you want to just do book reviews, if that's something you're interested in, you could do that on your blog or whatever. After the blogs, another thing you can do is create a mailing list or a newsletter. The people that sign up for those things are actually invested in you. A lot of people will just go ahead and click like on stuff on Facebook or follow you on Twitter just so that maybe you follow or like them back. Usually you don't hear about that in mailing lists. If someone gives you their email information or whatever for you to send them an email once a month or once every other week or however often you do your newsletters, they are actually investing. They are wanting you to spam them, basically. I wouldn't suggest that you would spam them, but they are giving you permission. As well as I said earlier with social media, if you post on Facebook, the algorithm, not everybody on your friends list or who's following you is going to see that. As well as on Twitter, you get flooded with all kinds of different posts and stuff on your news feed that you're not going to see everything that everybody posts. But if you have their email and you email them directly, they will receive that and they will notice that it's not going to just get lost, except for some reason that it might get put in the spam folder. But nothing you can really do about that. But they will see it, and it's a better direct communication between you and them. You can post something on Facebook and Twitter and any other social media and see how many people actually respond, and then post the same thing in a newsletter to the same amount of people, and you're going to get more responses or interactions and opens and stuff from your newsletter because you're giving it directly to them, and it's not just giving the information to a medium party as the internet for it to maybe get presented to them, unless you actually message them directly on Facebook or on Twitter or something like that. But that's not the same as actually making just the post public. So yeah. And then another thing you can do is create a website. A website is a great way to make yourself look more professional. It makes you look like you actually know what you're doing. Especially when you are not in the creative media. whether it be, writing, music, whatever, or anything that would actually need a website. You would think that running a website is expensive. I know I did, especially when I was younger or whatever. I thought, if you had a website, you was legit, it's not the case, but, it's just the presence that kind of gives off. But your website should kind of be the home of everything. Your website should be the main platform, in a sense. I'm not saying that you should post more on your website than you do anything else. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it should be used as a hub. You should be able to access everything on your network scale, whether it be social media, newsletters, blogs, whatever. Everything should be accessible from your website. You can have a tab on your website for, mailing list or newsletter. People click there and go sign up. You can have another one for your blog. You can have another one about your books once you do have books. You can have a bio. You can even do a news feed from whatever you post in Facebook or Twitter, wherever it will just show up on there, and it's just your information there. As well as, reviews for books once you have books up, or your picture feed from Instagram or Pinterest, and a video feed from YouTube or whatever. All that stuff should be accessible from your website. And if you don't want a bunch of tabs or feeds with all your social media, you get the little icons, or you can put the icons up at the top or bottom, of Facebook, and people say, oh, hey, they got Facebook, click. And, they're taken to your Facebook page and they go like you there or whatever. So everything should be centered there. Yeah. Let's see here. What else do I got down here? Oh, yeah. Going back to newsletters. Like I said, these are very small, out of order bullet points. I got little arrows, kind of whatever. But about the newsletter, another thing you can do about the newsletter, a lot of people is like, well, I don't know what to put in it. Just kind of like the blog. You just kind of just give them an idea of what you're up to, where you're at in your reading. Some people do different things that they recommend. Some people do different food recipes that they like in their different marketing strategies that they try, different, things that they've purchased to help them either write or market, or, just around the house, different product reviews and stuff like that. As well as you can give people a reader magnet, which is basically having a short story that you don't mind giving out for free, or a part of your story, like the first chapter, first 2 chapters, or whatever. People, when they actually interact with you and sign up for your newsletter, they receive just a little bit of free stuff for them. It feels like they're getting something, and you're not really out any money. Yeah, you might have given away a free short story, but it didn't cost you anything to send them that free story, basically. That might have been a couple bucks you didn't make off of Amazon or something. But still, it might have cost you money that way, but you didn't spend the money. And then as well as, see here, I know I wrote it down somewhere. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. As well as doing that, you can do giveaways, which is also free in the same sense. You don't have to spend money. You can just give people a free ebook copy of your book. And you can host that by saying, if you sign up to my newsletter, you can get entered into a giveaway. Well, you can do giveaways any other way you want. It doesn't have to be related to your newsletter. But that's another way that kind of sparks interaction, makes people like, hey, yeah, you know what, that sounds cool. I might want to get that. They might not really want to buy your book because they don't know you and they haven't read anything from you. But if you're going to give it away for free, that is usually more, they usually spark some more of an interest in them. So that way they are not out of anything themselves, but they still can kind of pursue and see if they do like your reading style. Especially if you are writing a book and you've talked about it on your social media and your website and stuff, about how it's almost done and this and that, and then people might want or might be interested in buying that book, but they're still not really sure. They've heard all this cool stuff that you've talked about it, but they still don't know your writing style. So if you did a giveaway of like a short story, like just a little short story that you wrote, that has nothing to do with your book, or if it's like a, like a side, story or whatever to the main story, they get that and they can read it and, oh yeah, okay, they know what they're doing, that they can write well and stuff. So then they are more inclined to purchase that book. Yeah, that's it. So hope you all enjoy this. My debut novel, The Battle for METAGORE, is available on all those places down below. It is available on Amazon, both ebook and paperback finally. It is available on Barnes & Noble, Books Depository, Ingram Bound, or Indie Bound, Indigo, I don't remember what all, but links down below. Also, go check out all the other author tubers down there. It's got the Author 2 Tribe. It's a lot of chicks that I do a lot of writing sprints with and stuff throughout the week. So if you're a writer and you want to help build up your word count each day, they do writing streams throughout the week. I don't have the schedule. I will at some point try to get the schedule and put it down there. It's not right now because I'm tired. I don't want to go do all that. And I think some of the things are kind of changing around. Some of them's moving and they're trying to readjust when they want to do it. So I'll probably actually wait until all of that is settled before I post it in my videos. But you can go click on one of theirs and then click on one of their videos and look in the descriptions. So they usually have the schedule on there. Certain ones do certain days. So yeah, you can go do that. I've seen a cat jump up on the counter. Is it raining? I can't tell if it's raining. If that's just a really strong wind. It's dark out, so I can't see. Oh, well. Oops. But yeah, you can go check out them and stuff, and all my links are down below. And I guess that's about it. So yeah, peace out. Wait, no, I will be having a bonus video Thursday, which I'm about to film right after this, which will be the AuthorTube Newbie Tag 2.0. As I've said before, my normal upload is on Mondays, which today, if you're watching it when it got uploaded. If not, then don't mind what I just said. But my normal upload schedule is on Mondays, and then my bonus videos will likely be on Thursdays. If I do a bonus video, right now I've got a few lined up, but not necessarily every week I'll have that. As well as I did one yesterday, which was not Monday or Thursday, it was Sunday. Because Mandy Lynn decided to do a 10K writing challenge, and then me being like, yeah, I can do that. I haven't even fulfilled NaNoWriMo writing 50K in a month. I don't know why I thought I could do 10 in a day, but I did. I stayed up until midnight. Literally, I think I stopped at 11:58 or something. It was like right there, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I counted up, and I had done it a couple hundred over. So I did it mostly at night, because that morning I didn't really do hardly anything because of the kids. So that was fun. I might do that again sometime. I know a lot of people like try and do 10K Tuesdays, especially during Camp NaNoWriMo and NaNoWriMo and stuff. I probably won't do that every Tuesday, but I might attempt it a couple days or something. I've only participated in one NaNoWriMo, and I bombed miserably. I think I had like 12 or 13,000 words done by the end of the month. I've participated in 3 Camp NaNoWriMos, and I've nailed those. But 2 of those 3 were just hours spent working on my book, whether it would be research or actually writing. And I do a lot of research, so that's got me pretty good. And one of them was only 25,000 a month, so I could do like half of the regular NaNoWriMo, and I barely got that. After that, actual NaNoWriMo, no, I bombed. I will attempt it again this year. I'm hoping by that point I will be mostly done with sovereign duties. If not already done, would be amazing. But I'm planning on having the first draft done by the end of the year, so that would be right there closer to the end. So I should be wrapping it up pretty well. And if it's like the first book, those last few chapters should be pretty easy. It's usually like the opening few chapters, as well as a few of the slower chapters in the middle. That's kind of drags out for me. And then the end kind of really amps it up because it's building up for book 3. So I should be able to do that. My phone's flashing. Just a sec. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff on there. I'll check all that later. But yeah, I did that video yesterday. Got this video today. Doing one Thursday. So go check all that out. Check out all my old videos if you want. If you have a subject that you want me to do, whether it be about, you know, a how-to video, whether it just be like another day of the life vlogs. I've only done 2. One was for my release day for my debut novel, and then the one for the 10K writing challenge that I did yesterday, or posted yesterday. Those are the only 2 actual vlogs I guess I've done, day in the life type ordeals. If y'all want more of those, you know, just let me know. I might do some more. I had like, I think it was like 5.5 hours worth of video yesterday. I had to try to edit today to post for y'all yesterday. If that made any sense. But yeah, just let me know about that. If y'all want any kind of how-to video, you know, what y'all want, let me know. As well as I'm now doing hashtag METAGORE Mondays on the first Monday of each month. Later, if I start getting a lot of requests for more things, or I just think of more things, I'll start doing them more frequently. But right now, I'm just going to dedicate that first Monday of each month to that, and then we'll see where that goes. You know, I've got a few more ideas what I want to go with that right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 more, 5 more videos like that. So that's 5 months worth, I guess. So yeah, that's almost the rest of this year. But like I said, if y'all come up with more, you know, I'll do them maybe twice a month at times, or I might do some of them as bonus videos. Nah, probably not. That wouldn't make it Mondays, would it? So yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. So let me know if y'all got anything. If y'all read it, you know, go leave me a review on Amazon or Goodreads. You know, post it on a blog, post it in a video up here on YouTube. Message me, but hey, go watch this. You know, so I thought, yeah, I would enjoy that. I don't know. I'm rambling now. So yeah, peace out, Yoli. Everybody love everybody.